Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this Sugar Skull Dia de los Muertos makeup look. Now I know you guys are probably thinking it's all over YouTube, everybody's filmed this, every influencer has pretty much filmed this Halloween look, but I never have. I'm still new to the YouTube community and I really wanted to challenge myself and film this. I feel like out of all of my Halloween looks that I have filmed and still have to film, this one is probably pushing my creativity the most. I did do the same thing I did with the fairy look. I filmed this look last night and I did not like how it came out. It is very hard to do Halloween makeup looks in general when you are a perfectionist, and it was frustrating. I sat here for 3.5 hours yesterday and got as far as drawing this and doing the rhinestones on my eye, and my web just wasn't even, and my cross, it smudged, it was too big, and my nose, it just wasn't turning out the way that I wanted it to. I ended the night and I did feel defeated. As I was laying in bed last night, I thought to myself, you know what you did that you didn't like, and now you know what to do to fix it and how to go faster. So this morning I woke up and I decided I'm refilming this look. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna do it. So it became a challenge for me and I wanted to really like complete this challenge. I really wanted to do this even though last night I felt like I was, you know, defeated and I just didn't think I was this creative, but I really wanted to do this. What I will say, if you are going to go and try and do this look, is I would just recommend using a light foundation shade and a white powder or a white loose translucent powder, just because I did use the Spirit cream. I didn't use the grease. Don't use the grease because that's really hard to blend out. I did use that, and I used the sponges from the Spirit store. You'll see later on in the video you'll see that I used concealer around my eye just to clean up the circle, and when it mixed with this, it did create blotching, so I did have some blotchy areas that I was trying to work out. But if you are going to do this, I would recommend just using like a light foundation shade and using like a super white powder. Other than that, I liked how this look came out. If you are going to do this look, start, I would say, like 4 hours before whatever party you have to go to or whatever you're going to do. Just make sure that you don't have plans, because you're going to be sitting here for a while doing it. Unless you're like really fast and you've done it before, then I mean, hey. But this took me 3.5 hours yesterday to do. I started at 12 o'clock. And it's 3:22 right now. So this took me again almost another 3.5 hours. The only reason that I was so fast at it today was just because I knew what not to do today from the mistakes that I made yesterday. And I'm really happy that I did move forward with doing this look today. Even though I was, you know, not feeling it yesterday. I'm glad I learned from it. I did it. And moral of the story is, don't let your self-critiquing get you down. Especially if you're a perfectionist and you want things done a certain way and you like things, you know, to be perfect. Don't let your self-critiquing get you down, because honestly, no one is probably noticing what it is that you think or you believe is not perfect. And I probably could have uploaded this video yesterday with what I had done yesterday, and you guys probably would have thought it was great. But for me and myself, I just didn't feel like it was up to, you know. That's enough talking for today. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the products that I did use. Some of the products I filmed yesterday because I did have to take them out of the packaging, so they were already out the packaging today and I threw them away yesterday. So you'll see some clips in here that I filmed yesterday that I'm just throwing in because it has the product in the packaging. But that's about it. Everything else I did today. And a majority of everything I pretty much just got from the Spirit Halloween store and Walmart. So this I got from Walmart. This I got from Spirit. This I got from Spirit. This I got from Spirit, then just a couple of other things, Rhinestones from Amazon. So it's just, I just mixed it up and got like a lot of stuff from here and there. Without further ado, if you want to see how I got this Dia de los Muertos look, and please keep watching. Hello everybody, welcome back. First thing I'm gonna do is drink some water. I'm about to be sitting here for 3.5 hours. I went ahead and already curled my hair. I just used a 1-inch curling wand, parted my hair to the side. But for now, we're just gonna put it back with this cat headband just to get it out of our face. I'm gonna go ahead and brush out my brow hairs with this spoolie. And I'm gonna go in with this Elmer's glue purple stick and just glue down my brows. And I'm just gonna set the glue by tapping it a little bit. Then I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox primer. I've been using it for a while. It's doing pretty well. It's not getting me super oily. It lasts. So I didn't want to go in with the Becca primer just because I'm going to be using cream makeup, so I didn't want it to dry out. Then I'm going to go in with this Juvia's Place concealer, and I'm just going to put it all over my brows. Then I'm going to use this sponge I got from Spirit and just blend that out. I'm going to go in with the makeup wipe and clear away any excess concealer, just because the cream makeup that I'm going to be using for my face doesn't mix well with the concealer, and it would make it kind of like a weird slime. So to avoid that, I just kind of got rid of the excess concealer, as much of it as I could anyway, with a makeup wipe. And then I'm just going to go back in with some primer and put that back over the areas where I wiped away that excess concealer. Next, I'm going to go in with this lip set from Spirit. And I grabbed the lip liner out of it, and I'm just going to outline the circle around my eye. Now I'm going to go in with this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. This came in clutch. I thought it would be a really good eye primer to use. So I just put that all over my lid and put it on my brow and under my eye. Next, I'm going to go in with this Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. I'm going to take this yellow shade and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of the circle, or the inner corner of my eye. I'm just patting it on at first and then blending out, patting and then blending. Next, I'm going to go in with this orange shade from the same palette, and I'm going to put that where the yellow is supposed to meet the orange. And I'm just going to pack it in there, blend it out, and then you'll see that I go back in with the same yellow shade to blend the line where it meets, and then back in with the orange just to make it look a little bit more deep. Then I'm going to go in with this 3503 Fierce by Nature palette from Morphe, and I'm going to take the color Red Alert, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye, which is the outer part of the circle, or well, the end of the circle. And then you'll see it's the same thing. I go back in with the orange where it meets the red just to blend the line. Then I'm going to go back in with the red just to make it a little bit deeper. This is what it should look like when you're done. Then I'm going to go in with this black color called Smoke Out from the same Morphe palette. And I'm just going to outline the circle around my eye. Then I'm going to go in with all three of the shades, the red, the orange, and the yellow. And I'm going to blend where it meets the black shadow that I just put there. Just so that way it doesn't just look like a black circle. So I wanted it to be blended. My neck was killing me, but the show must go on. Next, I'm going to go in with this Juvia's Place concealer, and I'm just going to clean up the circle. If you're going to be using a lighter foundation, I would recommend using a concealer. If you're going to be using the cream makeup from the Spirit store, I would recommend cleaning the outer corner of the circle with the Spirit cream. This is the cream that I use from the Spirit store. And these are the makeup sponges that I got, which you can get anywhere. The cream makeup didn't mix well with the concealer. It created like this slimy glue, dry glue kind of substance when it met the concealer, and it didn't really want to blend out. So I would just recommend, like, if you're going to use this cream makeup from the Spirit store, don't use the concealer to clean up the edges. Use this cream makeup. The only reason I didn't use the cream makeup is because it wasn't covering up or cleaning up the black or any of the shadow that was outside of the black of the line. So that's why I ended up going in with a concealer. And then I ended up going in with this brush. It's just a random brush that I didn't really care about. And I'm just going to clean up the edges. Next, I'm going to go in with this white compact powder that I got from the Spirit store. And I'm just going to set my face. This powder was kind of hard to work with. It was kind of like, it kind of reminded me of like chalk. But I would just recommend using like a white translucent powder if you have it. And then I just take like a brush and I'm just packing it on in around the circles of my eyes. Next, I'm going to go back in with the Zulu palette, and I'm going to take this purple color, and I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I felt like this needed like a pop color, and I didn't want to go in with red, so I decided to go in with purple. Next, I'm going to take this glitter jelly that I got from Walmart that I used on my Medusa video. I'm going to take the lighter one right here, and I'm just going to put that where I would normally like highlight on my cheekbones, just because I feel like it needed like a little bit of glitter. Next, I'm going to go back in with the 3503 palette from Morphe, and I'm going to take that black color, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the circles of my eyes. I'm going to make those half circles, and I just used like a flat brush and just pressed it on there and drug down, and it just pretty much did the work for me. And then for time purposes, I sped it up. Next, I'm going to go in with this Kat Von D eyeliner, and I think it's in Black Trooper, and I'm just going to do my eyeliner. Then I'm going to go in with this Tarte mascara that you guys seen from previous videos and coat my lashes. Then I'm going to go back in with that glitter jelly, and I'm just going to put that in the center of my lid, and I'm going to put that on my bottom lids just so that way you can have, like, you know, a pop of glitter. Then I'm going to take this dual-ended eyeliner that I got from the Spirit store, and I'm going to start outlining my nose. Then I'm just filling it in. Next, I'm going to take this NYX red lipstick, and I'm just tapping it in the center of my lip, and then I'm going to use my finger and tap it out. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw lines across from my lip to my cheek, across my cheek, just so that way I can do the lines. I'm using this NYX liner. Here I'm praying to God, please let this web come out even. I'm going to outline just a little bit the cross. I'm going to fill it in later with rhinestones. And then I just freehand the web. Then I felt like the web wasn't big enough, so I decided to do 2 more lines. And then right here what I'm doing is I'm outlining like a flower around my chin. It's just like a 3-petaled flower that I freehanded. Then I'm going to go in with that yellow color, and I'm going to put that toward the bottom of the flower. Next, I'm going to go in with the orange color and do like an ombre. And then last, I'll go in with the red color and do that towards the tips of the petals. Then I'm going to do these like swirly lines that I did on my cheeks. I realized when I did the second one that it didn't really match the first one, but it's okay. These are some rhinestones that I got from Amazon. And basically what I did is I went yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red, yellow, orange, red over and over again. I did 24 of those half circles around the circle of my eyes. And I just kept going in and interchanging the colors. But for purposes of the video, I went ahead and did my eye. And then to save time, let's do the next eye. And then these are some purple rhinestones that I decided to go with since I did a purple contour. And I'm just going to put them, the smallest rhinestones, I'm going to put it on top of the cross that I outlined. So I just did 4 rhinestones going down. And then the 2 top rhinestones on each side, I'm going to put 2 to make it a cross. And then I decided to go ahead and put the same purple rhinestones on my web where each line meets. You'll see that I go back in later on and finish doing like the outer lines. And then I just did 2 little rhinestones on the ends of the squiggly lines that I made. And then here I decided that I wanted to put rhinestones on the little flower that I did on my chin. So I did yellow rhinestones where the yellow was, and then I did orange rhinestones where it changed to orange, and then so on with the red. And I did red on the tip of the petals. But for purposes of the video, I just snapped my fingers and did the rest of it off camera. And then I just finished putting rhinestones on the outer lines of my web. And then right here, I decided that I wanted to put rhinestones near my cheek. So I decided to go with purple just because that's the color I chose to do on my web and for the cross. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my headband off. And this little headpiece I got from Walmart. It was $4, which isn't bad. And it's a headband, so I just put that on my hair. And I got this black lace veil from the Spirit store, and it was also a headband. So I just put that behind the flowers. I forgot to put on my lashes, so I'm going to do that in a second. And then I got this little hand bracelet from the Spirit store as well, so I decided to put that on my hand. And then these are the lashes that I'm going in with. They're from Crazy Beauty. They're in the style Spooky, and they're beautiful lashes. They're nice and long and full, and I thought they would go perfect with this look. I really liked these lashes. All right, and I'm just gonna put my veil back on. And I'm going to use this fan I got from the Spirit store. And that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so proud of how this video came out. I hope you like it as much as I do. Make sure that you like this video. Comment down below other videos that you would like to see. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.